No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau.
And able to get this out to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
At the 18-yard line.
Love, they go play action now.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The Packers at 500. It's 6-6. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 21. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Gervon Dexter.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
The back foot throw there is incomplete.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Kyler Gordon on the coverage.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Now he's loose at the 40, and he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 47 on the play. That's good for a Bears.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd down and a yard. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
At the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
Williams loses the football. And the pack through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon, because this team has rebounded.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
That's complete. Roma Dunze.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bears.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The numbers for Swift in last week's ball game:
23 carries, 105 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding, offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the Packers' 16-yard line.
Here's Williams. Open man is to Matt, the tight end.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
To throw, Williams. He'll try and do this himself.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Brings up 3rd.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle made at the 44-yard
This defense for the Bears, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To the air, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Williams going to look to throw again. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
They'll look to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number